Welcome to another episode of Project Runway. Trust me when I say I am as shocked as you are to be back here again. But the people have spoken. They want to see another unconventional materials episode.
Alright. Yeah.
It seems my other show just isn't making the cut. This will be an at-home episode. You must use materials from around your house and you only have one day. What are you waiting for? Hurry and get started.
Well, all right then. Let me get to work. Here's what I've got to work with. Some file folders from 2008, apparently. Brown construction paper that's used to pack packages and things. Sometimes considered chic wrapping paper. Plastic bags. An old rice bag, some tote bags, and then just a whole series of assortments of electric equipment. So here's what I'm thinking. I use this stuff and the plastic to make a fabric type thing that's woven together for this jacket. And then using these cables, maybe I put one of those military regalia things around the arm, which will then have a light up moment at the top here for some wow factor, you know? Using these colors, maybe I can put a blossom around here so the light is hidden. Let's start off with some experiments. I've watched so many seasons, huge fan, studied what the winners did, and so I've got this thing unlocked. There's no way I'm not winning. From all these years of watching, if the show has taught me anything, it's that the key is always to manipulate the materials into some sort of an interesting fabric first. So, can I weave this paper into an interesting pattern? I mean, it makes for an interesting texture. Alright, sewing decently. So it definitely works. It's definitely got kind of a rough, chic look to it. I think it's time to scale this thing up. I'm going rather chunky, 3 inches wide here. Time is of the essence. There's my first piece of fabric. It's definitely something. Piece number 2, and rather clever use of the rice bag, if I do say so myself. And finally, the sleeve, which is a little bit more mixed media. Oh, the work. It's like an hour for each one of those. 3 hours of my day are now just gone. But it was strategic, because I think it'll pay off in the end. Looks like it's time for my Tim Gunn check-in.
I'm so thrilled by all this and so blown away by it. I mean, many aspects of it are, well, not many, most aspects are really surreal for me.
Tim, you're being too kind. Come on, tell me what you really think.
Make it work.
Well, all right then, back to work. Not the most malleable of fabrics, but that's okay. Yo, come on, what is going on here? Ay, ay, ay. All seems like a good idea until you got sleeves to do. All right, come on. The part that I didn't think through, which is turning this thing inside out without ripping it. Oh no. Meh. Nothing a bit of tape can't solve. I mean, I'm about 3 rolls deep at this point anyways. All right. Definitely gonna have to finish these raw edges somehow. They are looking rather rough. I'm going to use some electrical tape to finish the raw edges. Huh? Come on. Just cleans everything up nice. It's also made for like a good piping look around the edges. Straight thumbs up for me. Final step is figuring out this cording moment here with the light. So as long as it looks cool on camera, that's the key. Out through the shoulders and then around a couple times. Bulb's going to go in there. And then what I consider to be a very clever solution is use some old headphones to bind it together. Eh? A genius, I tell you. A genius. There's no way I'm not winning this challenge. The final thing I'm going to add is this green here and this purple somehow to cover up the actual light. And I'm thinking some sort of a flower type appearance. Put one here. Maybe one off to the back like that. Oh, don't rip on me. Come on, we're nearly done. We're getting close to the deadline.
Cornelius, tell us about your look.
I wanted to tell a story with this coat. The concept is that we throw all kinds of plastics and other waste into landfills. And so the paper represents the earth, the plastic represents, wow, our plastic. And then this wire here is meant to represent all the e-waste that we create, which is even worse. But by having this flower here, I thought maybe it was a way of showing hope and that not everything is lost. And perhaps, well, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Congratulations, you knocked it out of the park. You did such a good job of telling your story. The jacket actually looks like a pile of junk from a landfill. The wires are a tangled mess of e-waste, check, mission accomplished. And the flower, my gosh, if that isn't the saddest bloom I've ever seen. It's wilting down your chest. This makes sense because it's growing from a landfill.
One day you're in, the next day you're out. Unfortunately, this look just didn't do it for us. Cornelius, today, you're out. Auf Wiedersehen.